Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are San Francisco 49ers.
It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So here's the first drive.
At any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
He'll wind up getting a... First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 30.
Very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you can carry through.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
He has enough when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made them, they're going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Samuel going to go in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to get the play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the foot
for the first time on the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
For attacking the secondary, no beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally
you feeling the pressure here and taken down from the 7. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards that time with the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the...
And he's across Seahawks.
Early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Aaron Jones. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Last week in the win over the Rams.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, 49ers. Are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at, so all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone.
Begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 4, second down. He'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. Teams all tied after 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 3rd and inches.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to get this one across the 45. Hawks. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47.
Feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Steps away to his left.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle. 16 yards the gain there. On the counter, here's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup and a get
down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Taking the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
More involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can revert.
Quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
He'll keep it himself.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they get the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because
right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. Right now they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get the... He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much length
to the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Half time, and it goes for a 1st down.
Purdy from the gun.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go. Bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
He finds his man. Complete. It's long. Stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On third down, here's Purdy.
Oh, they would have gotten a convert.
Alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. We'll call that a punt of 54-yard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing up.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's.
Custom there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law,
Hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. And they're well past him, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from leg behind it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7 for the half and expand that lead.
and they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive.
If they decide to take a shot.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 1st down, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. So 17.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by
And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
Oh, he's going to be Brock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Jackson
Teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. I have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be hard line.
Placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively.
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays have been shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
Hands. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Jet sweep here, Smith and Jigba.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him.
You're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And his kick is good.
So,
yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays, you want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Moment sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got
defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up. And you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
They'll start with the option.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That's all they needed to move the sticks.
This is Samuel.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8. Quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
He finds his man. Complete. That's long. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now Purdy.
Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And the result here.
Now a 2nd and 2. Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott.
Here's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And it's 2nd down.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackles go.
Now they work on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! From 13 yards. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. First down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't.
And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we total type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he's going to be... They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, he'll work free from one.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. An inside give to Jones. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick.
Heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end. Touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. Too quick.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 24. The scoop and score always rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but you have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. Every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this.
Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward, 1-yard line. The 49
guy, once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Purdy's throw taken in by Long here.
By the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he takes us beyond. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
He finds his man. Final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Have a 49ers 1st down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried the game. That's why they're down so big.
The 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can